Why are there not more people talking about Real ID compliance? I bet you didn't know that starting May 7, 2025, you'll need a Real ID to fly domestically in the US. Like, subscribe, and share for more travel tips and updates. Are you worried about missing your next flight? With all the hustle and bustle at the airport, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. The last thing you want is to be held up at security or worse, be denied boarding because of an issue with your ID. But don't worry, we're here to help you navigate through this smoothly. Whether you're a frequent flyer or someone who only travels occasionally, having the right identification is crucial. It can make the difference between a smooth journey and a stressful experience. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Imagine breezing through the airport, checking in without a hitch, and relaxing in the lounge before your flight. Sounds great, right? Well, it all starts with having the right identification. The Real ID is designed to make this process as seamless as possible, ensuring that you can focus on your travel plans rather than worrying about security checks. Starting May 7, 2025, you'll need a Real ID to fly domestically in the US. This new requirement is part of a nationwide effort to enhance security and ensure that everyone traveling by air has a verified identity. It's a crucial step in keeping our skies safe. The Real ID Act was passed by Congress in 2005, and its implementation has been phased in over the years. Now the final deadline is approaching, and it's important to be prepared. What's a Real ID, you ask? It's a special type of driver's license or state ID that meets federal standards for security. You can easily identify it by the star at the top of the card. This star signifies that the ID has been verified and is compliant with the Real ID Act. The process of obtaining a Real ID involves providing additional documentation to prove your identity, residency, and legal status in the US. It's a driver's license or state ID with a star at the top. This star is your ticket to hassle-free domestic air travel. Without it, you might find yourself stuck at the security checkpoint, unable to board your flight. The Real ID is not just for air travel, it will also be required for entering certain federal facilities and nuclear power plants. So, it's a good idea to get one even if you don't fly often. Easy, right? But how do you get one? The process is straightforward, but it does require some preparation. Let's walk through the steps together so you can be ready well before your next trip. The first step is to gather the necessary documents. This might seem daunting, but with a little planning, it can be a smooth process. First, check if your current ID already has that star. If it does, you're all set. You can continue using it for domestic flights and other federal purposes. If not, don't worry. Getting a Real ID is a simple process. You'll need to visit your local DMV and bring specific documents to verify your identity, social security number, and residency. First, check if your current ID already has that star. If it does, you're good to go. If not, you'll need to visit your local DMV to upgrade your ID. This might sound like a hassle, but it's a necessary step to ensure you can travel without any issues. The DMV staff are trained to help you through the process, and many DMVs offer appointments to reduce wait times. If not, head to your local DMV. The DMV is where you'll apply for your Real ID. Be prepared for a bit of a wait, as many people are making the switch. But with the right documents in hand, the process can be smooth and efficient. It's a good idea to check your DMV's website for specific requirements and to see if you can make an appointment online. Bring proof of identity, like a birth certificate or a passport. These documents are essential to verify your identity and ensure that your new ID meets federal standards. Without them, you won't be able to complete your application. Make sure these documents are originals or certified copies, as photocopies are usually not accepted. Proof of your social security number, such as your social security card or a tax document. This helps confirm your identity and ties your new ID to your official records. Make sure the name on your documents matches the name on your application. If you've had a name change, you may need to provide additional documentation, such as a marriage certificate or court order, and 2 documents proving residency, like utility bills. These documents show that you live at the address listed on your application. Examples include utility bills, lease agreements, or mortgage statements. Still unsure about what you need? The DMV website often has a checklist you can use to make sure you have everything you need before you go. Visit the DHS website for a complete list of accepted documents. The website provides detailed information on what you need to bring and how to prepare for your visit to the DMV. It's a great resource to ensure you have everything in order. Additionally, some states have their own DMV websites with specific information and resources to help you through the process. It's all about keeping our skies safe and sound. The Real ID Act is designed to enhance security and prevent identity fraud. By ensuring that everyone has a verified ID, we can make air travel safer for everyone. This initiative is part of a broader effort to improve national security and protect the integrity of our identification systems. Don't get caught off guard at the airport. Imagine the frustration of being turned away at the security checkpoint because your ID isn't compliant. Avoid the stress and make sure you're prepared well in advance. The peace of mind that comes with having a real ID is well worth the effort it takes to get one. Like, subscribe and share for more travel tips and updates. Get your real ID now and travel with ease. Safe travels, everyone. With your real ID in hand, you can look forward to smooth and stress-free travel experiences. So take the time to get your real ID today and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with being fully prepared. Remember, the sooner you get your real ID, the sooner you can relax and focus on your travel plans without any worries. Like, subscribe, and share for more travel tips and updates. Now that you understand the importance of getting a real ID for air travel, let's talk about how it impacts your daily life. The real ID isn't just for flying, it's also necessary for entering certain federal buildings and military bases. Imagine needing to attend an important meeting or visit a loved one on a military base and being turned away because your ID isn't compliant. No one wants that kind of hassle. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Here's what you need to know to ensure you're fully prepared. First, check your current ID. If you see a star at the top, you're good to go. If not, you'll need to upgrade to a real ID. It might seem like a small detail, but it can make a big difference in your daily life. Next, gather your documents. You'll need proof of identity, such as a birth certificate or passport, proof of your social security number, such as your social security card or a tax document, and 2 documents proving residency, like utility bills or a lease agreement. These documents are essential to verify your identity and ensure that your new ID meets federal standards. And here's a quick tip. Check your DMV's website for a complete list of accepted documents and see if you can make an appointment online to reduce wait times. Many DMVs offer this service, making the process even smoother. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends.